Hi, welcome to Tech Niche, where we talk about tech that can help you in your niche. I'm Coach Abby. I talk about tech, techniques, skills, and software. And today we have a very special episode. This keyboard was sent on over to us for an unboxing and review. And this is the Royal Kludge RK71 Bluetooth keyboard. It's mechanical. So this is the box. On the back portion, you do have QR codes for manual and support. When you open the box, you have your user manual. Of course, you have the keyboard, set that aside for now. You have your keycap puller, and you also have your USB-C cable. You also have this very unique feature. You have your magnetic feet, which we'll talk about later. Now let's talk about the design of the keyboard. Mine is an all-white version, and the backlight is light blue or ice blue. It does have other versions. It does come with black and RGB lighting, which is fully customizable by using the software. But personally, I prefer a single color. Even my other daily driver only has one color, a solid color. It's white, and that's just my preference. Design-wise, it comes with a very sturdy plastic. No metal here. It doesn't make sense because of the price point and also because it's sturdy enough as well. Even if I apply a lot of pressure, I am a bassist, so I do have a lot of strength in my fingers. It doesn't really wobble or bend, so that's a great thing. Puts my mind at ease. I think the fact that they used just one singular piece of plastic for the whole case is the reason why it's really sturdy. At the back of the unit, you have your serial number. It has an on and off switch, which is good for Bluetooth keyboards because you won't have to struggle with accidental key presses. For example, when you're transporting your keyboard inside a bag or something like that, so you can conserve power. You also have your feet here. It has rubber pads. It does come with this magnetic feet, which can help elevate the keyboard a little bit more. Out of the box, it comes with 8 degrees elevation, but with the feet, it kind of improves the elevation of the front part a little bit more. One design feature that may be polarizing is the strip. For the black versions, they have red here. For the white, they have blue. But I do love blue, as you can see with my shirt and my backlight there. This is kind of our trademark color, as you can see in my logo as well. So this works for me. But if you're working towards an aesthetic that is kind of all white, this may be a deal breaker for you. This side panel has LED and it lights up. It does have other customizable versions of lighting for that. It doesn't have just white or blue, and I'll show you that later on in the video. Now that we've talked about the board a little bit, let's talk about the keys. This is an ABS double shot keycap as per the website of the company, and it does have some texture, but not enough to kind of give you that rough feel for your fingers. Or I have thick skin, I don't know. But compared to my other keyboard, it's a little bit smoother, or a little bit on the smoother side. Although it's not shiny keycaps just it's a no for me. So this is great. It's like a powder finish, something like that. Like a pearl powder finish. It's not bright white as well. It has 71 keys, which just makes sense because it's the RK71. You do lose some of the features that comes with having like your number pad, especially if you're typing symbols and stuff like that, but it's okay. I think it's okay even if I use it for gaming and productivity both. I'm not really a fan of the number pad when it comes to working on a small desk, so that doesn't bother me. But if you're someone who wants your number pad, this 71 key setup may not be your cup of tea, but it's still way better than a 60%. For someone like me who toggles between gaming and work mode. Speaking of gaming and work mode, it does have a work mode and gaming feature. So let me know in the comments if you want to learn more about those other like more advanced features. But for this video, it's gonna be more of the basics that an average person or user can benefit from. Now, keycaps can easily be replaced with another keycap set, which you can buy online, of course, or with your local supplier. And the thing that I love with this keyboard is that it can work with any generic keycap set. My pet peeve with my other keyboard is that this Ajas AK33 has some keys that are oddly sized. So I can't really change up these direction keys and the escape key because the sizing is different. But with the RK71, I can just use any generic keycap because the direction keys are not any different size-wise. So if you're someone who, like me, wants to play around with the colors and stuff, this is a great option. Now, I'll turn the lights off and show you some of the lighting modes for this keyboard. Okay, Google, lights off. Okay, Google, lights on. Now let's talk about my favorite functions. So right off the bat, because I use both Windows and Mac laptops, the Windows and Mac option is a great help for me. I do have some trouble shifting or using my setup with my other mechanical keyboard here when I shift from Windows to Mac. It kind of gives me a headache with reassigning the control and command keys, something like that. But this keyboard has the function where you can just press F and A to go to Windows mode and F and S for Mac mode. Aside from that, you can switch from 5 different devices. So you can pair 5 devices all at the same time and have one device assigned to QWERT and just shift fairly seamlessly from one device to another. Again, if you, like me, have so many devices that you're using, this is a really great pickup. I've seen some keyboard options with maybe 2 or 3 Bluetooth options, but having 5 is really, really great for me. I have my work laptop, my gaming and streaming laptop, my editing laptop, my iPad, and one more extra for maybe a phone. So, mind blown, right? Really great, really works for me. I'm fangirling over that feature so much because I just love it. I use it every day. It also has a gaming and work mode, which we may explore a little bit more if you're interested. Let me know in the comments. To demonstrate the ease of pairing, I'm going to pull up my iPad and pair it here so I can show you. So I'm just going to set my iPad over here, Bluetooth mode on. I'll turn on my RK71 keyboard. What I need to do is assign the new device to one of the letters QWERT, which I haven't assigned yet, so as not to overwrite my previously paired devices. I have QWE assigned already, so I'm gonna use FN and hold on to letter T until only the letter T is blinking. That just means it's in pairing mode, and immediately I can see on my iPad that is showing RK-Keyboard 5.1 as an option for pairing. So now it's connected, and if I test it out, I can just type. There you go. And if I want to use my other laptop, I'll just press FN and then whichever key I want to use. So maybe it's a Q. So you can see it's not working anymore because the keys I'm pressing are registering to my other device. Going back to the iPad, this is fascinating. It's really fast. Just press F and T. It blinks and we're back to typing. You can see that there's no lag, and I appreciate that because one thing that really made me buy a wired keyboard instead of a wireless one was I had this membrane Bluetooth keyboard that goes to sleep and you want to use it again, you have to press an extra key to wake it up before it registers your next key press. There's nothing like that, nothing of that sort with this RK71 and man, that's amazing, especially, again, if you consider the price point. As someone who plays games and makes content online and works with spreadsheets a lot, having the direction keys really, really helps me get things done. I'm a fan of the 71 key layout, and I don't see myself going back to a full-size keyboard or shrinking down to a 60. Do I recommend this keyboard? Well, if you, like me, work with different devices, all the time and you kind of switch from one to the other, this keyboard is really a great option to have. Especially if you don't want to worry about carrying a dongle around where you just have to pull it out and plug it in on the next device and something like that. You don't have to do that with this. Just the Bluetooth pairing for 5 devices is more than enough for a lot of people out there. If you also switch from Windows to Mac, then this might be a great option for you. But if you're someone who wants like a really hot swappable mechanical keyboard for your aesthetic or for your build setup, then you may want to consider other units. Keyboards, much like other things in life, all depends on your preference. All depends on how you intend to use it. And at the end of the day, a keyboard is an item that can help you a lot with your productivity. So if you ask me if it gives you great value for money, I would say yes. Definitely yes. Will I be switching my daily driver from my previous one to this? Yes, and I have. So after 1 week of using it, I realized that one full charge is more than enough for more than 3 days or a couple of days of heavy use. It will take you 2 to 3 hours to charge up the battery to full if you're using it while you're charging it. One more thing that's necessary to point out is if you have the caps lock on and you have full brightness on, like level 5 brightness, you won't be able to distinguish if it's on or off because the caps lock key does shine a little bit brighter when it's activated, but that is only evident when you have lower brightness settings for all the rest of the keyboard. That is quite different from a AK33, which has a red light indicator for when the caps lock is activated. Talking about red LEDs, if you charge this keyboard up and plug it in, it does have that red indicator light also on the lower portion. So that might be something worth considering if you don't like contrasts in your colors and stuff like that. So I guess that wraps it up for my unboxing and quick review of the Royal Kludge RK71. Let me know in the comments if I missed out any feature or if there's something you want to ask me about the keyboard. If I get enough comments, I might make a follow-up video just to answer your questions and maybe explore some of the other advanced functions of the keyboard as well. Thank you for watching. Hit a like if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified for our next videos. This is Tech Niche. We talk about tech that can help you in your niche, and I'm Coach Abby. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Keep safe. See you in the next video.